photography platform like none other. It was used for the new concept called Cinerama. Yeah, CinemaScope. And by the way, it is still out there filming today. My squadron, Mountain Home, flying in the IMAX movie Fighter Pilot. We flew behind that B-25 in Mountain Home, Idaho. Same one. Mostly operated to see Steve Hittner, one of the guys from Planes of Fame, operating that aircraft. You can shoot off the top, you can shoot off the tail, it's wide open. Shoot off the nose, of course. They polished that all up for you. And the last time we were in that was the Iron Eagle 3, the 80s, with Lou Gossett Jr. It's over 20 Mustangs this afternoon. We're going to get these last up and clear the runway, and then we're going to sit here. We're going to have a special treat for the folks, because Rob, Danny, and I are going to take a little break during this routine. We're going to get them airborne. Ed Hamster Hamill is going to fly with the Air Force Reserve, and then we're going to sit back and just watch wave after wave, flight after flight of Mustangs high above in these beautiful Ohio skies. Rob? Oh, you're right, Paul. That Jughead, and I was thinking about Paul Mance again. And 25 cost to the government. Now, after the war, what are you going to do with all these airplanes? You don't need that many airplanes. They were going for $3,000 to $4,000. And they were relatively new because the aircraft to fight were just left there. After the war, they were using the aircraft to scrap out the metal, selling the engines to people who wanted to pump oil. They were good power sources for turbine units. And then the boat racers used these engines to race the unlimited class. And all of a sudden, from a lot of these engines, we didn't have so many anymore. All right, after the war, week after week, why didn't we buy a dozen? Because back then, we didn't have the money either. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you look at any one of these airplanes, and I'm going to say somewhere between $1.5 and $2 million, depending on the restoration, the life left on the engine, and any spare. It can go up from there, ladies and gentlemen. Or a basket case, it can go down from there. But if you want a reliable flying, worry about for a couple of years, that's the price. Does that include the price when you're retired, or is that extra? No, that comes extra, and you can pay me for that now. If you want, John, no problem there. I've heard you on the hot air supplier. That's true, and I've been doing it for 42 years, so it must be working. The nitrogen inflation is what we're working on now. Nitrogen inflation, yes, the common Now, one thing we haven't talked a lot about is the role that the Mustang took in the Korean War. We started the Korean War and they were flying P-80s to come home because they were out of gas. Almost immediately, Congress Air Force commander said, I want to shut down 3 squadrons of P-80 jets. Bring all Air National Guard F-51s, as they were called then, when the air sea west across the Pacific and rapidly possible. There, the F-51 started supporting ground operations, flying off these extremely austere, beat-up South Korean Air Force airships. Downtown Seoul, working away rain, awful conditions, but they could take off like sometimes only 8 miles where the enemy action was engaged in their support missions of the war. Engaged in the T-6s, as we saw earlier, flying being used as a scout to bring in the jet fighters
3 weeks later
to Japan. As we continue to progress and win on the Korean theater, as the runways got improved thanks to the civil engineering units, then they were able to train T-6 Texan II, which is the current Air Force primary trainer, paying tribute to the T-6 that we saw flying earlier. It's in a very unique paint scheme. I was talking with the pilot that flew it in, Colonel Payne. It's only one of 2. It was an experimental paint scheme that AEC, Air Education Training Command, was looking to use. They decided not to pursue that paint scheme. However, in a light gray tactical paint scheme, you'll see that T-6. So if you got the cameras, once in a lifetime chance for guys to go over that T-6 out of Columbus Air Force Base, Mississippi.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Exactly in the right place.
Okay. Wayne. All
Danny Boggs has just told us we're waiting for the C-130 Hercules, Hurricane Hunters, and it's just its ability to do so many different roles is phenomenal, Danny.
You know, a lot of smaller nations, they can't afford a wide inventory of aircraft.
There you go.
Bird Digest, Ohio.